What's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We are here in Las Vegas for the 2023 edition of CES. Of course, walking around, we had to stop at that company that really is making some big waves with electrification. It's this company right here. This is a 2023 Vinfast VF9. But before we get into this mid-size 3-row electrified SUV, let's talk about what's going on here. There is a mad dash rush to see who's going to be supreme when it comes to electrification, and a new company that a lot of people in the United States have not heard about is Vinfast. Now, the interesting thing is Vinfast has been around for quite some time in Vietnam. It's a Vietnamese company. Not only do they do automobiles, but they also have other buildings and other businesses within their holdings. Now, with Vinfast, they want to come to the United States and really kind of take charge in that electrification field. All their vehicles are going to be some type of crossover SUV. So you have the smallest, which is going to be VF6, VF7, which we actually brought to you at the New York Auto Show, VF8, and then of course the largest, the VF9. So what I want to find out is VinFast onto the right thing, the right plan with this electrification in their SUVs, and is the VF9 gonna be better than Kia's EV9 that they have coming with that electric Telluride? So let's go ahead, let's dive into this VF9 and find out. Right off the bat, the color. This jade green is actually spectacular under the show lights. You'll notice unique style because guess what? There's an Italian company called Pininfarina. Maybe you've heard of them. They work with Ferrari for many decades. They actually do all of the styling for the VinFast vehicle. So up front, you're gonna get this very seductive, very aggressive LED headlights in that blacked out headlight housing, your LED daytime running lamps, and then you're gonna notice these massive corner air curtains that's gonna help channel the air, because remember, this is a full electric vehicle. You could actually get it in two different trims, Eco and Pro, and I like the way they just keep it simple like that instead of having all these other different trims and grades and everything else. And then this has two electric motors, but we'll talk more about horsepower and range in a second. Now, as we come across the front, absolutely stunning. This is probably my favorite part of the VinFast vehicles, is going to be how they style the front end. You have that daytime running lamp, which is going to be your signature design to form that V. Obviously the VinFast badge. We have a forward-facing camera, that beautiful jade green, and then working your way down, you do have functionality on the lower portion, a little bit of gloss black, also body color match. This is going to be for that liquid cooled lithium ion battery pack. Now, as we rise up, you thought the front of the vehicle looked great. Look at the hood, absolutely stunning. That sparkling effect. You got that V indentation, and then the back side of the hood actually has aerodynamics built into it. So the air is going to actually come into the front of this massive opening and then gets pulled through the top of this. Normally we call it a heat extractor, but it's an aero extractor to get that air through, up, and back the side of the vehicle. Now, as we come around the side of the vehicle, we're gonna have to swing out wide because of this display stand at CES. They have display stands, and this has information on it, but we're gonna kind of have Lori swing around and show the massive wheels and tires on this vehicle. Love the nice machine aluminum, the VinFast badge. The way that they designed the wheel is to help generate air down the side of the vehicle. They also have body colored openings around the fenders, nicely painted, that beautiful jade color. You'll also notice we have stationary running boards with a little bit of chrome trim. The chrome trim is not too obnoxious, and I'm really digging that. You'll also notice that we have color match on the mirror caps, your LED turn signals, 360-degree cameras, and then one of the things that I like is how they blacked out the A-pillar. For a mid-size SUV, that really kind of helps it not look so top-heavy, and that is a good thing because remember, we have that battery pack in the belly of this beast that's actually going to lower our center of gravity. Now, excuse me, we do have your door handles nice and flush, and the way that those are going to open real simple like that, but I love the way we have the flush mounted door handles. Nice long flat roof with that panoramic sunroof. Even the way they shape the side windows, very unique compared to what else is out there, and how they took the trim and brought it from the door into the rear pillar and then into that rear glass area. Let's take a look at this wheel and tire real quick down below. So what you're gonna find, I just wanna give you a better look of it, is this massive 21-inch wheel. Tires are 275 on the width, 40 series sidewall, Continental tires, those Contis. That's Lori's favorite tire of choice. And then swinging around back, look at the way they sculpted that rear fender, how it comes off the rear passenger door into the fender. Very, very sleek with the design. Nice, long, low roof spoiler, no wiper. The wiper is tucked underneath. Look at how clean that style is. Very contemporary without going too over the top. And then just like up front, that signature lighting brought into the rear with your LEDs. You got the Vinfast V with the badging across the bottom here. And then as we go all the way down, of course, you got your VF9 being the largest of their SUVs and super clean underneath the vehicle for that aerodynamic efficiency. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the interior and talk about this VF9 a little bit more. All right, guys, we're inside this 2023 Vinfast VF9. Unbelievable what you get on the interior in this vehicle, and that's what I love about it. Now, when it comes to pricing, like I said, you have two different trims, Eco and Pro. They keep it simple. Starting price is going to be right around what they're estimating, $70,000, maxed out around $90,000. Now, I know you're probably saying, well, Joe, what about range? On the lower end, you're looking at 279 miles, but what VinFast is claiming is on the higher end, 369 miles. If you're wondering about charge, to go from 10% to 70%, it's about 22 minutes. Obviously, this VinFast vehicle is talking to me right now, and I'll show more of what this screen is going on. But we're here at CS, and we got to just roll with the punches, and the show goes on. So like I said, 10 to 70% is going to take about 28 minutes or so. And if you're wondering about horsepower, you're looking at a little bit over 400 horsepower and 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. But let's see what you get for the money and how it stacks up to the competition. To the door panel. Love the clean style. You have that soft touch material, nice aluminum finish, no gloss black. You'll notice that you push that button that's in that rectangular silver area to open up the door. Door pocket is a pretty good size. Easily fit 2 Chipotle burritos with your extra guac. And I love the speaker grill cover. Nice aluminum finish on the speaker grill cover. Going from the door panel and that speaker grill cover to the dash, soft touch material, aluminum finish. Look at the way they work the AC vents. And everything is like in this V-shaped form, which is great. And then we get to this massive, ginormous infotainment system screen. Absolutely phenomenal. The zonk for me is, this is it. It's like a Tesla where all your information is in the screen, but I love the graphics. You can lock and unlock. You got your dual climate control, heated seats, no ventilated seats, which is a bit of a zonk, but really nice clear graphics. And then working your way down, you have wireless charging. And then we have more of that aluminum finish. You got push button for that direct drive transmission. Open it up to cup holders, an actual volume knob, soft touch material. And I love the way this center console is nice and smooth with the stitching. Definitely high upscale. And then open it up. You got plenty of room in here. Very, very deep space. 2 USB-A's. And you have, I'd probably say, enough room in there to fit an average size Care Bear. So if you're from the 80s and you still got your Care Bear, they're actually going for big money on eBay. You can leave your Care Bear in there. Maybe you got the one with the sunshine, Sunny Bear. And then the leather, the VinFast, the stitching. Look at the way they did the stitching on the seat. Very high-end, large cushions, electric assist for the passenger. I have electric assist as the driver, and we got this massive glass roof that's just absolutely enormous because it goes all the way to the back. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this VF9. All right, guys, here we are behind the wheel of the VF9. I love the amount of room that you have in here and the way that everything is organized. Very well done. And the level of fit and finish is absolutely mind-blowing. On the lower sill area, you have that nice aluminum sill with the VinFast name, the VF9 name, and then a pedal box that looks spectacular. Nice large dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. Of course, you're gonna have your full electric assist, easy to get to. I like the way they made the seat cushions nice and wide, like I was talking about on the passenger side. Nice and wide, not only on the bottom, but up top. And then of course the steering wheel. Like I said, having that larger screen, that's where all your information is gonna be, but you got your nice, beautiful wrap steering wheel with the stitching. aluminum buttons and some flat black, so no gloss black that's gonna be very distracting, and it just keeps it super clean from one side to the other. Plus, I could see also the hood for visual reference points. But why don't we go ahead? It's not just about the people sitting up front. Let's get into that back seat and see what the VF9 has to offer. All right, guys, here we are, mid-row time in this VF9. And I'm telling you, just like up front, you got plenty of room, because what's great is right off the bat, I want to show you have your AC vents not only in the frame, but I'm going to show you another set as well. So you're going to get extra sets. You do have a pretty decent size pocket here, big enough for 2 back scratches, maybe a back scratcher and a mirror so you can stare at yourself. What you can also stare at is this screen here. Now, obviously I can't illuminate it because we're at CES, but this will be for your full AC controls, and you have your second set of AC vents, and we have 2 USB-A's, a USB-C, and the required Twinkie tray. So that is Vinfast official Twinkie tray, and you'll notice how flat the floor is because this is a battery electric vehicle. Now, when it comes to the captain's chair arrangement, you have this nice center console area with the aluminum finish. Open up the door, what do we have? 2 cup holders, and you have a nice slot here to stack, I would say, 3 payday bars. So if you like to have your nuts, you could put your nut bars right there. Nice leather, open it up. You got enough room in here for a travel size game of Parcheesi, wireless charging, and you got 2 USB-A's in there. And then just like up front, great seats. Love the softness, the stitching, the materials, electric assist for the mid-row passengers. I can't get into the 3rd row, but I can show it to you. 1, 2, Alakazam. Look at how nice that gets out of the way. And there's our 3rd row. Gonna be interesting to see how it's gonna feel back there. You do have a USB-A. The one thing I'm worried about is how high the floor is. So I'm feeling like, look at where the seat cushion is and look at where the floor is. My knees are gonna be in my mouth. And then you hit that and you got actually 2 cup holders. So they really hid that very well. But why don't we go ahead? The last bit of the puzzle is gonna be that cargo area. Let's check it out in the VF9. Right, guys, cargo area time, real simple. You're just gonna hit the button, nice electric assist, opens up. And then what you're gonna be greeted to, we're actually gonna show you the different levels of volume. So with the rear seats up, you can see how much room we have. On the passenger side, we do have a 12 volt and a home power source underneath those covers. On the driver's side, we do have our required Twinkie tray back here, 3 Twinkies very easily. And then to put the seats down, you're actually gonna have to move the headrests, and then like that, it's actually a 2-step process. And then you're just gonna eventually fold it down 1, 2, 3, but we do have the seat, the mid-row seat is a little too far forward. I'm actually gonna move it real quick just for fun. So real easy, just get that out of the way. 1, 2, 3. There it is with your 3rd row down to really show that maximized room. And just to show you the proof, there's our USB-A's back there. We got our home power source and our 12 volt. Really great versatility. You'll notice this track system where you could adjust all sorts of tie downs in the back portion to really get everything ready for your next trip. And then to close it, you're just gonna hit that. And then when you're ready to go, you're ready to go. But like I said, being here at CES, being able to see the full VinFast lineup, something very exciting. Let me know what you think about what VinFast is going to be bringing to the US market in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raitis Rides family. We definitely need to give it up to everybody, and definitely Lori for electrifying everybody's life with that camera. Show her some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.